lot of uncertainty about the future home of the Raiders, but for today, their home is still Oakland, California. And that's where we'll find our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And they'll get it up the middle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters and the second-round pick out of USC. One to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner, much more of a complimentary receiver, but they can utilize that in a big way and have him open up things in the middle.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The first time All-Pro in 2015. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Raiders will take possession. They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dives right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
And some room to roam now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Taylor, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's third down. Third and goal, Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it brings up fourth down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
Second down following the run. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And some room to maneuver. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They come up in an offset eye. Now Taylor, a give to the fullback Felton. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Washington. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here, and they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that 2nd-year jump out of Walford.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the second down incompletion.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. We ready?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. A right side catch by Crabtree. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Here's Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Bills getting set to go. They come up in an offset eye. So the D-line's going to spread out, and the wideout in motion. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Right side complete. That's Woods. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Here we go. Pull down.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking on the midfield logo. And pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr now on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're taking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Andre Holmes, his 2nd second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. A solid stiff arm. And still fighting. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Carr again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on second down. A right side catch by Crabtree. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. Here's Walford over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's McCoy. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it
on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too.
Go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end, Clay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Taylor, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go.
Taylor going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And now here come the Raiders. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They come out here in the eye. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Corey Graham brings him down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Carr on the bootleg, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Caught left side to Crabtree. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
We ready? Fire and Yaber. Zebra. We ready? Red, Zebra.
They come out here in the eye. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, it's Murray. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And all the way in. Touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They go back to Murray on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 down.
And he will not, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He sets up the screen to Jones. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, Ohio!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though.
Let's go.
One last shot for Taylor. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.